Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to jump into a Who Am I Reading For reading. As always, this is what I do every day. I try to anyway. And this is where I get a message and you tell me who I'm reading for. So comment below and let me know who I'm reading for. If you are new here, that's the way we do it around here. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed and joined my community here on YouTube, I would love to invite you to do that. Hit that subscribe button and the like button if you resonate with me, if you like me as a reader. I appreciate that. It helps me grow. And if you are a returning friend returning to watch this reading, welcome back. I appreciate you as always, and I appreciate your support and being here. So let's go ahead and see what wants to come through for you today. I was guided to use a different deck today because I feel like there's some sort of message that you need to hear. And so I'm just setting the intention that no matter when you see this reading, as always, they are timeless. But today I'm setting an extra intention that it finds who it's meant for no matter when it was posted. So let's see. There's something here for somebody. You tell me who it is. What is the message, Spirit? Anxiety. No wonder. Ooh, this feels heavy. Anxiety. Lots and lots of pressure in your mind. Really dealing with thoughts that are trying to tell you the worst case scenario. Maybe even keeping you up at night. And this is like nighttime anxiety. Maybe you can't sleep because you've got so much on your mind. And your mind is trying to tell you that there is an outcome that you don't want. So I feel like you could find yourself jumping to the wrong conclusion or jumping to a negative conclusion. Maybe that you're famous for that. I used to be famous for that until actually recently, a few years ago, my son actually told me, you're famous for jumping to the wrong conclusion or the negative conclusion, is expecting the worst. And I was like, wow, that is, I didn't realize that I let my anxiety get to me like that. I didn't realize that fear literally drove me. And as I always say on this channel, that energy of fear or that lack and scarcity mindset is the energy you're sending out. That's the energy you're going to get back. So if you're expecting the worst, you're going to get the worst. And so, and I remember telling my son, well, that's been my experience. So that's why. But now I know he was right. He pointed that out to me because I needed to hear it. And I needed to also understand that that's why. It's not because of my experience. That's why I was thinking that way. That's what my mind would like to tell me. That's what my ego likes to tell me, but that's not the way things work. The way things work is that's where your belief is, and then that's what your experience is, because it always follows. It starts with you. And so I had a very rooted pattern in me that expected the worst, and therefore that's what I got. So I feel like telling you, let's expect the best. Blossoming abundance is the best. This is the best outcome. So let's expect the best outcome of your situation instead of expecting the worst or stressing out about the worst, because your mind will make you fester. It will keep telling you the worst, the worst, the worst, and then it'll take you down a road that you can't control, because you'll find yourself, it'll fester and it'll become even bigger than what it is. And you know what? Usually you find out that things they're not as bad as you think, So remember back to times where maybe you were expecting the worst, or you were worried about the worst happening and it actually didn't happen and it wasn't what you thought. It depends on your situation, and it depends on what you are literally thinking, but this energy is only going to attract to you things that you don't want. And so I want to challenge you right now, whatever your situation is, to be willing to trust that the universe is working things out in your favor. Be willing to believe that things could go your way. Be willing to believe that there is an answer that is much better than you think. And you may be saying, yeah, but Cindy, I can't see it, and it's never happened for me before that way. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. You make the decision. You make that decision within yourself right now. The best is unfolding for me. The best is unfolding for me. And continue telling yourself that over and over and over and over every time you find yourself falling into fear, or every time you find yourself stressing out about the situation. You want to give it to the universe. You want to picture yourself handing it over to the universe and saying, I put this in your hands. The universe is bigger than me. The universe knows everything. And literally, the universe can do anything. So let's take this off your shoulders and let's put it in the hands of the universe, and let's trust in the best unfolding instead of the worst. I have the woman holding a coin here as well with this abundance energy, and this is you really knowing your worth. Sometimes, most of the time, and probably all the time, when we are in this energy is because we are fearing the worst, because maybe we have a lack mentality. We have an energy within us, a belief that we are not deserving and worthy of abundance, or we are not deserving and worthy of something better happening. And that belief is so prominent. It's taken root and it's becomes a part of your life. And therefore, that belief is going to manifest for you everything that shows you that you're right, that you don't deserve. So let's flip that belief. Let's interrupt that pattern. Let's step into your power and let's be willing to believe in the best happening, because you are worth the best. You are worth abundance. You are meant to live in abundance. Did you know that? You're meant to live in abundance. You're meant to be this. She's my Queen of Pentacles. This is all about your worth and your value and living in abundance. This is what is meant for you. These cards would not be here if this was not part of your reading. You are meant to live in abundance. I didn't pick these cards. They picked you. You are meant to step into that energy of abundance. And you are meant to embrace it, and you are meant to receive it. So know that there is an abundant outcome that is here for you, possible for you, and available for you. So let's go ahead and see what else wants to come through here. For whoever this reading is for, I challenge you to start thinking about the worst possible outcome. Sorry. Don't do that. I challenge you from thinking the worst possible outcome to the best possible outcome. I challenge you to believe in the best, to hope for the best, to have faith for the best, and know that you deserve the best, and start seeing your value and seeing yourself as the best. This is right now. This is telling me you've got a broken heart, and it needs you to heal it. This is a broken heart energy from something that happened in your past, and that's where it came from. This is a wound from the past that told you that you were not worthy or you were not good enough, and it's literally crying out for you right now to give it love, give it attention, give it healing. You can say to yourself, you're stressing over this situation because you're feeling the lack of it. You're feeling some sort of, lack energy. And lack energy breeds more lack energy. We do not want to do that. We want to shift out of that lack energy and into abundance. So you want to just tell yourself right now, send yourself an energetic hug and tell yourself, ask the universe to heal the parts of you that were hurt so desperately in the past, because you were not shown the love and support that you were meant to have in some area of your past. Send those parts of you love right now, and ask the universe to heal those parts of you that are craving abundance in love. They want abundance of attention. They want abundance in love. And this is abundance in love coming in to those parts of you that need it. And when you start filling yourself with that love, and you start asking the universe to heal those parts of you that are feeling that lack and fear, things change. and you start shifting into a state of feeling full and whole and complete, which is abundance. Okay, let's see what comes out. And you've got victory here. You've got victory, you've got success, you have a positive outcome. And you have the number 28 here is a 10. For me, as you know, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I always equate the 10s as cycles. Everything goes in cycles of 10. This is a cycle that's closing for you. It's time for you to shift into the abundance cycle and out of the challenge cycle, the fear cycle, the lack cycle, the struggle cycle, the toxic cycle, whatever it is for you. It's time for you to shift into the victory cycle. It's time for you to shift into abundance and start a new cycle. So this is victory over the old cycle because you're taking the steps to love those parts of you and ask the universe to heal those parts of you, your angels, whatever you work with in healing. Also sending your own self that love to heal those parts of you that were lacking in the past, or accepting less, or just, fear and lack energy. We want to shift out of that energy, and we want to shift into the energy of abundance and love. In our outcome here, we've got this angel of love giving you love. Angels are coming, they're showing up right now in this reading and if you're watching this reading and this is for you, then please understand that these angels called me to this deck to deliver this message for you. And they are showing up, healing those parts of you with love. You cannot make this stuff up, guys. You cannot make this stuff up. These two cards, you cannot make this stuff up. Look at all the love. Those parts of you are needing this love, okay? This is your outcome. Your outcome is an overflowing love energy and healing energy. All right. And what happens when we shift out of this energy of lack and struggle and anxiety and shift into abundance? The door to value opens because your value just raised, because you're seeing your value. When you see your value and you raise that self-worth and you keep building that self-worth, then what happens? The doors to abundance open and everybody else sees your value too. So then you start attracting in like a magnet. People are magnetized to you, to work with you, to give you the victory that you're looking for, to give you the raise that you need, the new job opportunity that you're asking for, or love. This can literally be anything that you are stressing about. It's an outcome that you can't see. You cannot see the answers yet, and so you're jumping to a negative conclusion. But what's going to happen is the door to the positive is going to open, and maybe it's abundance that you're asking for. Maybe it's a job opportunity you're asking for. Maybe it's a raise. Maybe it's love. Whatever it is, it starts with you healing those parts of you that are lacking, that because they did not receive what they needed in the past. It could be back as far as childhood. It could be in relationships or jobs or whatever it is. There's parts of you. And you may not even know what they are, and that's okay. There is something in you that is identifying with the lack of this thing. And that's why you're in that anxiety, fear state, because you cannot see it. You're having to rely on your intuition, not your negative thinking, your intuition. And so when we clear out that negative energy and drop out of that overthinking mind and that anxiety and that fear and drop into your heart and love on you, then you can hear your heart. You can hear your intuition louder than you can hear the negative things going on in your mind, and you hear intuitive guidance that you might receive, divine guidance, intuitive nudges, intuitive inspiration to take any sort of action steps that you might need to take to that victory. But you have this happy family, which is the 10 of Cups. This is fortune after difficulty. This is your good news. This is the stability that you're looking for. This is the love that you're looking for. This is everything feeling balanced and secure. This is the security you're looking for. This could be a soulmate relationship that you're looking for. You are the magician. and you've got the Magician here. You are the Magician. And that's why the energy that you have within you creates in your world. It sends out and it creates. And that's why we want to shift out of the negative and into abundance, because we want to flow the abundance energy where you are getting back abundance. But I see that's what you're doing. I do see that's what you are doing. You're shifting into abundance. Just know that you are powerful. Your thoughts are powerful. Your energy is powerful, and you are creating your reality. So think about that next time you jump into fear or, afraid of the worst possible outcome. Remember that the best possible outcome is available to you if you only just believe it and you work on changing that energy on the inside. It may not shift overnight. Not to say that it can't, because it can, but we're all different. So it's going to shift differently for everybody. But I see a good outcome here. I see victory. I see success. Remember, we have the victory card. We have the door to value. And we have abundance. And I also have this energy here of walking away from the old story. Like, shut the gate. We're done with all that. Leave it in the past. Close it. Turn your back on it and step into the light. The light is your new thinking pattern, your new assumptions, your new reality of positivity and things going your way. Assume that things are going to go your way. Have the bravery and the courage to assume that things are going to go your way, and then you will see magic unfold. You don't have to see it with your eyes right now, but you can see it with your eyes of your heart. And then you will see it in your reality, because it always starts with you. It always starts with you. And it comes from healing, seeing your worth, raising your value, and expecting that things will go your way. And when you expect it and you really embrace that, things go your way. So get ready for things to change, and get ready for a whole lot of love to come in and healing from your spirit team, because you've got a spirit team around you that wants to see you succeed, wants to see you in this chapter of struggle. I love you guys. Comment below and let me know who I'm reading for, and if you want your own private reading, that information is always in the description box of every video, and I would love to do a reading for you. Just visit my booking site and select the one that fits, the one that feels the best to you, and I will see you on the other side.